Hey, let's talk about artificial intelligence. I got a program here for you. It's called AI Writer. It is fabulous, very good. Now I know you heard about different stuff going on about the artificial intelligence, but artificial intelligence, especially AI Writer, is very good. Especially if you're a blogger, you're a content writer, and maybe you're having writer's block. This stuff here is, especially AI Writer, is very good. The pricing's good. It's going to help you increase your profit and efficiency, and it's also going to help you with your SEO. If you're trying to rank on Google with your blog or maybe your social media stuff, SEO friendly stuff, that is, most people, that's what they're pushing for. Hey, this stuff here, AI Writer, is excellent. And that is what I want to go over with you today, because the artificial intelligence tools, that's the latest trend. Like I said, it's going to help you with your content writing, your blogging, generate copyright. The marketers are using AI text generators to overcome, like I said, with the writer's block. So let's take a quick look. I think you're going to enjoy this because it's going to help you down the road, when you're trying to, focus or you're out of time. You can use this. I wouldn't highly recommend it, but if you're a student and, you got a term paper or some other paper that you're struggling with, or you're just not a very good writer. Not all of us are writers. That's why I usually pay somebody to write my stuff. As far as on a blog to help me get it started. I use AI Writer. There's all this AI stuff is new. Before you had to either do it yourself or pay somebody. So now you can generate content in minutes what used to take days. So keep that in mind. And let's talk about this. This stuff, I think you're going to really enjoy it. You should check it out. You can try it for free. All you got to do is go up here, go to AIWriter.com and hit the start free trial, or I'll leave the link in the description, and you can check it out. But I don't think you're going to go wrong. It's got a lot of great reviews. Plus, I've used it. Like I said, you can increase your profit and efficiency with a AI generator. You get the SEO friendly stuff that everybody loves, because guess what Google's looking for. And this stuff here, your information that you can always verify. Some of that other stuff, you got to run it through a copyright to see if it's, copying something from somebody else. So this stuff here, try it out. I guarantee you're not going to be disappointed. It's been on ABC, CBN, Fox, and NBC. You can get full-length articles, or you can update your current ones. If you got a blog and say they're 2 or 3 years old and you want to freshen them up, run them through here. There's no reason why you can't. And help freshen up your new stuff, your new articles. See right here, up to date. So I mean, you're not going to be able to go wrong. Research and write. You can do from a draft, to the finished article in no time, from scratch. We talked about the SEO editor. You can get the ranking. Look at this. See right here? Advantage 73.47% ranking advantage by using this. So 73% more better than the average guy who's winging it by using this. So let's talk about pricing. Pricing, it may be a little, to me, it's not, it depends on how many articles you do. If you get the basic plan, it's $29 a month. And I was thinking you could pay by the year too. Yeah, I think I do by the year. So, which is cheaper, but if it depends on how many articles that you're planning on writing in a month. If you think you're going to do 40 or less, then get the $29 one. If you think you're going to do 150, or that's a lot of articles. I mean, you're going to do some. You're doing a lot of writing, a lot of articles uh, for that. But like I said, if you're a college student, why not? And if you're really doing some big time articles, or maybe you're a writer, you're a freelance writer, and you're making some extra money on the side. Hey, it's a perfect opportunity to get some help with making a little side hustle. Helping other people, but at the same time getting paid for it. It's you have to try AI Writer. It's free to sign up. It's it's a no-brainer. A no-brainer. If you're trying to do stuff and you're having writer's block, or you got old stuff on your website that needs to be cleaned up, I mean, there's why, it's just no reason why you're not using it. It's a great product. You can try it for a week, you know, and if you don't like it, then just cancel it. I mean, just cancel it. It's a great product. You know, it's got everything you're going to need, and without the headache. So I highly recommend it. It's a great product, great software, and you can use it. You can start off for free, and if you don't like it, just don't mess with it anymore. But I don't think you're going to be disappointed. I think this is some great software, and I think you should look into it, especially if you're a blogger and you got old content on your website, or even if you're just starting off and it's a struggle for you to get going. You may have ideas, but you just don't have the time, or maybe you're just not a good writer. There's other websites that you can use to write stuff with, that actually write. But then, but since AI's come on the market, that's the latest and greatest. So if you don't forget to like and subscribe, don't forget to share, and I will see you next week.